welcome back to the kitchen. As you can see, our kitchen is in a full swing. Today we are going to be making eggplant curry. Wow, diversified, aren't we, a little bit? If you've been watching any of our videos, we have been experimenting. So this eggplant curry is going to be accompanied by a roti recipe that I also have on the channel, so go enjoy that. Hopefully it was fun for you if you choose to watch it. I already stated in that video, my husband has a very wide variety palate and he loves all and everything food. I don't think there's anything that he probably won't be willing to try. So here we have in front of us 2 eggplants that we did harvest from the garden, and I think this is an orange cayenne. Now this is not in the recipe. I am actually adding this to the recipe. We also have some lemon in a bottle, some garlic, some honey. The recipe actually asks for agave. I'm totally fresh out of agave, so we're substituting it for honey. We have some salt, some peanut butter creamy, some coconut milk, some curry, the Jamaican brand. It asks for fresh ginger. I don't have any, so I'm doing powder, some chili powder, and some tomato paste. So we're going to move over through the first step, which would be cleaning the eggplant, which I've already done from the garden. We don't use any pesticide or any of that stuff, so this is completely organic. And cubing, salting the eggplant so we can draw out the moisture, and then we'll move on to cooking. So I have the eggplants here. You can see how much liquid right here they have been releasing. They have been in salt for about 7 minutes. Over here you can see, besides my dishes, I already kind of minced some garlic and about half of that cayenne orange. I smelled it. Oh my god, smells really hot. So I'm only putting half of it in. So we're just waiting for the eggplants to finish so we can move on to the stove. Alright guys, we are getting ready to cook this eggplant curry. I am patting off the eggplants dry to make sure that I get rid of the excessive moisture, and I'm going to be putting it into this frying pan, skillet, whatever you want to call it, that is already heating up in about medium heat. So let's do this. Alright, so let's cook these eggplants until they get a nice little crispy edge to them and nice and tender. And then we're gonna go ahead and start adding some ingredients to them. So I'll bring you guys back when we're ready. Alright, so at this point I have the eggplant a little char, which is exactly what you want. I'm going to go ahead and add 3 cloves of minced garlic, that half of orange cayenne pepper, which is not included in the recipe. That's solely what I wanted to do for my husband's heat level. At this point you're supposed to add about a thumb size of garlic, live garlic. I don't have that, so I will be adding powdered ginger. And I will be doing about 1/8 of a teaspoon, because I don't know how potent this is, so that's about how much I'm going to be doing just to get started. It's calling for 1 tablespoon of curry powder. The other side, because that one doesn't fit. And 1 teaspoon of chili powder. 2 heaping teaspoons of tomato paste, as I crisscross you guys here. Trying to get it all in using both of these spoons. That's a task. Alright, I'm going to call it accomplished. Okay, just roast for about a minute or two. and follow that with a cup of coconut milk. Plus 1 cup of water. And a heaping tablespoon of peanut butter. I'm going to use my finger. It's clean. And the creamy kind, guys, the creamy kind. Mix it all in. Alright, so it's been simmering for a little bit. Recipe calls for just a little bit more salt, which, to be honest, I'm a little hesitant to add. So I'm just adding just a little bit. A little bit of lemon juice. I only have the bottle, so that's what I'm going to add. I'm assuming maybe for brightness. And like I stated, I want agave and fresh out, so I'm going to just add the good old honey for a little bit of sweetness. I'm going to add 2 good squirts. And then I am going to remix. I am going to let it re-simmer just a little bit, and then per the recipe, this is pretty much done. Now I'm not going to be taste testing this because, like I said, I don't like curry, even though, to be honest with you, all I smell is peanut butter. So yeah, but this is pretty much considered done, according to the recipe. So yeah, I'm gonna have my husband taste it once I let it simmer a little bit more, and we will see what happens. But I'll bring you guys back in for the finished product. All right, guys, this is the final product. It is still boiling because I'm simmering it just a little bit. My husband came and tasted, and he said it was very, very nice for the first time. He can't complain. He did add just a little bit more of curry because he wanted the hints of curry to just be a little more up than what the peanut butter was, because like I kept saying, it did smell more like peanut butter to me than it did curry. So he wanted the curry to shine over the peanut butter. And what he did do was add actually a can of garbanzo beans, because I guess that's more traditional for him than the eggplant. So it actually came out to be eggplant garbanzo curry. Whatever, it's gonna be for him, and we're here to please him. So we added a can of garbanzo beans, which is why it's still simmering, so the garbanzos get a little more tender. And he actually had me add the other half of the chili, the cayenne. So because he said the heat was not there for him enough. Hopefully he doesn't regret that decision. But other than that, guys, this is it. This is the final product. So he is going to be ready to eat soon. For the rest of the family here, I'm just making some, fried chicken and white rice. For my daughter, I'll be stir frying some brown rice, our Hispanic stir fried brown rice. Probably I'll make a video of that real quick for you guys, just to show you how I make that. Who knows? Check the channel to see if I did that for you guys. But other than that, guys, this is the video of now what I have to call eggplant garbanzo curry. So I hope you guys liked the video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.